Hi guys, it's Cara once again welcoming you in my channel. Today we are going to talk about how would our Christmas cactus to bloom. It's just so many things in the internet in how you would trigger it to bloom. Well, this is my pink Christmas cactus and it's all covered with buds. Some of them are finishing and some of them are still going to open. And it's been glorious for past few days or maybe a week now. And that's my red one. This I just planted this last summer, which is from a cutting from main plant. So I have asked a friend of mine got a big one, and then I've asked if I could have some cuttings. So I had about 3 cuttings in there, which now it's bloom for me, and it's a lovely bloom, you know not too bad for a small plant. And another one is we're in my sunroom. Another one it's in there, which is a different cutting from different plants. There's red, there's orange, and that's the red or orange, and that's the pink one. It's still blooming. Why I'm showing you this well, my sunroom is full of lights, and if you could go up there, and it's this is the room that's obviously a sunroom, which covered will be more light than the rest of my plants compared to the one inside. And this is my other one, it's up there, which is hanging, my pink one. It's been there for a long time, and it's covered with buds. Well, it's flowering and some are like finishing and some are still going to open. Well, I'm just pointing this out that these plants will been in my sunroom for quite a period of time, and this is the light that they received. It's just that some in the internet says that to trigger your Christmas cactus to bloom, it's put it in a dark room, for a period of time, and then that's one of the trigger. Well, I don't think that's it, because as you see, that pot lives in there, my empty one there. So that's been there for a very long time, and that small one been there for quite some time, and then that one is there, which they received a lot of light. And then this red one, it's around the corner. So with introducing them or putting them in a dark corner, that would be, I don't think it applies to how you would have your Christmas cactus to bloom. So, and I think because here in my sunroom, it could have a cold time temperature at night, and I think it's the cold that triggers it. And I don't think it's how you water it, because I water mine when it needed. Like it's the same as summertime. Like if I check the leaf, if it's a bit wrinkly, that's the time I water my plants, especially this cactus. And it's cactus, they don't really like water, don't they? So that's how I look after mine. And it do in some time, I won't tell you this, in the middle of August, I think it flowered a bit, but not a lot of it. I think it's not this one, it's that one, the small one flowered. I think it's only about oh no, it's not that one, it's that one. They what's this, that's another cactus, a different one. It's the Easter one, so that flowered for me August. Anyway, and I think my point is, I don't think it needs a dark corner in your room to sit there for quite some time for it to trigger. I think that's cross, X. It can flower in a very bright room which mine it's in a sunroom, the brightest room in my bedroom. They're all glass, windows glass, and the roof is glass. So they have all the light most of the day. But the thing that triggers, I think, and I think that's that's how it flowered mine is when it's in a drop of temperature. The temperature in this sunroom goes down to 10, and I'm pushing my luck if I'll have to be down to farther down to 10, because I got some orchids here, and it's a kind of what's this, dangerous for a temperature to go farther down to 10 when you have orchids. Yeah, they don't like it. So yeah, I got my temperature in the sunroom at nighttime goes down to 10, and my only heating is that. And because it doesn't my husband timed it, so I got this portable one which I bought, that I put on in sometimes on and off if I would in the news that we have a frosty night, and so that's the only time I turn it on, listen to this to keep an eye on the weather. So this is just my point in trying to tell you. And by the way, I will show you my I got another Christmas cactus, which is the orange one. It's in my dining room, in which it stays there for darker corner. Really, it's not really dark, but a bit dark. So I'll show you. I'll pause this and we'll go to my what's this, to my dining area. Yeah, right, guys, we are in my dining area. If you could notice, my three orchids are all in bloom, and the other one there are still in their lovely moment. So yes, they I'm showing you my cactus, the Christmas cactus. Look, it's in the dark corner. It's not really dark, but it's in the corner. There's not a lot of light. That's the glass there from a wall glass. It's a door, but it's a sliding door, but I don't normally open it now until if it's so hot in it, summertime. So it is placed in a darker area, not too dark, but it still receives some light, some from the window and some from there. And it's, if I would say to you, it's in a darker corner. It did bloom, but then it's not as much as in my sunroom. So it has a moment of temperature, triggers it, the temperature that goes down. And I think that's the only reason why it's flowering. It's not in the dark. If it's in the dark, it could have been full, isn't it? So this is just, I wanted to point out to you guys. Right, we'll go back to my sunroom. So right, I'm back to my seat. So really, it's not got nothing to do with in the dark or in the lighter area or bright light that's put it in the dark corner. No, I don't think that's it. I have concluded now from my experience that it really is the drop of temperature that triggers these plants to bloom. So I'm hoping that you have learned from this video, and then you do try. And I think it would, I think some of you perhaps your what's this, Christmas cactus in a bright light side of your house, or a bright corner of your house, and it's blooming. So yeah, maybe it's because it's not the bright, it's got nothing to do with it, it's the temperature. Maybe if you move your Christmas cactus by the window, and it could experience some cold temperature. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why it triggers. It's got nothing to do with bright, not in the dark corner. So yeah, I think that's, I've concluded that for my experience. So I hope you did learn from this video, and this is just the only one I wanted to talk about, because I had a look and did read that in the internet, put it in dark corner of your room, which I don't think that's it. So there you go, guys, and I hope I will enjoy this bloom. It's been there for I think few days now, more than a week I think, and it's just, yeah. So I hope you've learned from this, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.